Hey y'all, this is Tonetta. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning to y'all. I'm doing this video for a whole lot of different reasons, but it's talking about when it's time to move, then you move. If you want, it could be physically or it could be mentally. It just depends on, or financially. It just depends on what kind of movement you're needing to do. I had to realize, of course, that when I'm, of course, creating businesses, doing all these things, that when it's time for me to move, I had to move. I couldn't just sit there in the same spot and see everybody else's success and wonder what it looks like, whether I could do these kind of things. I really didn't care. I just went ahead and went and did whatever. And if it didn't work, it just didn't work. Is how I looked at it. It was a lesson learned and some tips that I can use for starting the next business and the next thing. The same thing in life. And the same thing I'm telling y'all, if it's something that's going on, it's something that you are looking to create, looking to, of course, are having issues with. But I take that back. Okay, when they say when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I don't care if it's that I don't care if that's your job, I don't care if that's your partner, I don't care if that's your kids, I don't care if that's your family, friends, whoever you're around. Whenever somebody shows you who they are, you have to believe them. And like I said, of course, all the experiences that we go through, we always know that people always give us, people, places, and things always give us something to believe. Either not believe in them or believe in them. Like I said, we have to realize that when things are giving us reasons and actions to not actually believe in them and to not push forward with our mission, whatever it is, if it's a person, place, or a thing, we have to realize that we have to go ahead and start creating whatever we need to, create in order to, of course, give us that happiness, give us that success that we want, and give us that happiness that we want. Like I said, that's something that I realized. But I've been knowing that, I guess I put it that way. But of course, it really hit me yesterday and this morning, actually, when I was talking to my partner about some things that happened yesterday. And I'm like, okay, I understand. Both of us said the similar thing almost at the same time. But if we, of course, are having all these issues at this place and that place and things are going on, we have to realize that at some point we have to make that decision and that choice to, of course, move forward. Yes, you can still be in the environment or whatever it is until you get your things together in order for you to actually move. I put it that way. Regardless as to if it's a physical environment you're moving or financial or mental, or mental space that you have to move into next in order for you to get that next greatest success that you're looking for. Like I said, whenever you need to move, you need to move. I know somebody told me, and of course I read in the Bible a few times myself, that every time God said move, whoever we was talking to, they got their ass up and they went ahead and moved. Like I said, we have to do the same thing when we know that things around us are failing and things around us are not where they need to be. I guess I put it that way, in our eyes, especially if it's something that you're wanting to accomplish, especially if it's a goal that you have, that you see that you're constantly, I just use this for example, you're constantly working a job, that kind of thing, and you're trying to do a business on the side. I guess similar to me, because that's the best description I can give. And you're realizing that, of course, day by day and week by week and month by month, that the job that you're in or the person you're working for, whoever it is, that is just not a good match for you. You're not happy there. You're tired of micromanaging or whatever else is going on, or the backbiting or whatever y'all want to call it, gossip, all those kind of things. At some point, you have to realize that you have to move. And yes, that will be a physical movement, whether it's another job or strictly or working that job still until you get your business in order, that kind of thing. You have to decide what you're going to do. And of course, some people do just look for another job and still keep that side hustle until it starts making enough money too, so they can, of course, quit all the jobs, I guess I put it that way, and just work on their business. If that's what you're looking forward to doing, like I am, like I said, definitely go ahead and do that. But it's going to take movement. It's not going to take me just getting on here talking about, or you getting on here just talking about, I'm going to quit my job next year or 2 months because I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, and I have my own business going, whatever the case may be. Or even if it's some friends that you're around, I'm sick and tired of these people. In the next few weeks, I'm going to go ahead and let them go and all these kind of things. Like I said, you can talk all day on social media, talk all day to people around you, all that kind of thing as you want. But if you're not taking any action behind the things that you're talking about, it's pointless. You have to take action. Like I said, get your ass up and move. At some point, if that's what you're really wanting in your life, like I said, I don't give a damn whether it's your life that you're trying to change, the actual environment, you want to move on to a different place, a different state, whatever it is, or you want to move on to a different job or move on to a different partner or whatever it is, you have to get up and move. I don't care what you talk about all day long. You can post all kind of stuff about happiness and fun and all these kind of things going on, but you're not, if you're actually unhappy and you're not even making any movements towards your goals or towards your visions that you see, then what is the point? You have to start taking those actions. Like I said, I was one that, of course, posted some, I guess, not recently, but of course, years ago in the past, what I wanted to see and that kind of thing. And yes, they're now coming to fruition, I put it that way. Like I said, I had to take all these small actions. I know that. I'm always talking about small actions and that kind of thing, and Oh, hey, Taylor, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you're doing well. And like I said, I had to start taking all those small actions to get to the point where I'm at now. If I would have sat in that relationship I had in the past years ago with somebody that could have cared less about what me or anything else that was going on, I would have still been unhappy, still been looking crazy and all this kind of stuff. And like I said, I had to realize that I had to start taking those actions too, of course, in that relationship, because I was unhappy. Things were not working out. We couldn't even move forward. It was too much jealousy, whatever else is going on. I don't have time for that. Like I said, I don't care what relationship you're in, if it's a partner, if it's your job that you're talking about, or if it's a part-time job or whatever it is, or if it's some friends that you have to realize that if you're wanting something different, you're going to have to do something different. I think it was Einstein who said that it's insanity if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. At some point, you have to do something in order to make those results different, in a different outcome. You just can't keep sitting there doing all the same things and expecting for something to change. That is insanity. Of course, I saw that in my own life years and years ago, back in my 20s and early 20s and that kind of thing. And I realized at some point that I had to, actually my teens and my 20s, that I had to start making some changes if I wanted to see changes in my life, because things weren't going to change because I said so or because I told somebody they was. No, they weren't. Yes, you can pray all day and do all these things. And I don't know which passage in the Bible it says, but I know they always say faith without works is dead. If you're not willing, you can have faith all you want, belief and trust and all this kind of stuff. But if you're not taking any actions, you're not doing any work, you're not doing anything, you're never going to have the outcome that you want. So like I said, I definitely want to make sure that I talk to y'all about this message this morning. Like I said, if you're ready, if it's something around you in your environment that's, of course, you're not liking, that's, of course, not favorable to you, you can't trust anymore, that kind of thing, and that's not give you the outcomes that you want, then make that move. Don't just sit there and be suffering in silence and upset and constantly griping and bitching about whatever's going on. Get off your ass and move. There's no other way that's going to happen, y'all. So with that, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Taylor and Sterling, good morning, cuz. I hope you're doing well. And like I said, everybody have a great day. And for those who catch the replay, I hope I said something that was either educational to you, inspiring, or empowering for you to, of course, make your next move. So with that, y'all have a great day.